this is Books, Yarn, and Tea, and I got a haircut since the last time I talked to you guys. Today's video is sort of book related. It's book writing related. NaNoWriMo starts very soon, possibly has already started by the time this video comes up. For those of you who are not familiar, NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, which takes place every November and has for the past, 14 some years, where you try and write a 50,000 word novel over the course of the 30 days of November. I have attempted NaNoWriMo twice in the past, both while I was still in high school, and it was not successful. But this year, I'm out of school, I'm not in college anymore, I'm working part-time, so yeah, I should hopefully be able to make it. Writing is not something I really want to turn into a profession necessarily, but I really enjoy just telling stories and creating characters and the world around them. I'm really good at starting ideas and really bad at finishing them. So NaNoWriMo is going to force me to actually flesh out a story, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I have a pretty good outline. If you're interested in NaNoWriMo, hopefully you've started planning already. If you're a planner, if you're a pantser, doesn't really matter. You just go do your thing. But if you're interested in NaNoWriMo videos, Catty-tastic from BookTube has some amazing ones. She made vlogs for all the days of November in 2011 and 2012, and a fair amount for 2013, and just has a lot of good basic information of how to approach this, how to approach storytelling, how to approach writing in such a short period of time. Like I said, I've never been successful at NaNoWriMo before, but last year I had what I called NaNoWriMo, which was National Thesis Writing Month. It was only for me. I was a double major in college, so I ended up writing 2 theses, both of which were pretty sizable, one of which was in German. That taught me a lot about having to write a lot in a fairly short period of time. Obviously, a semester is a lot longer than a month, but not if you procrastinate. The methods that I'm using to get words down on the page for NaNoWriMo are pretty similar to those I used when I was writing my thesis, so I'm going to share those with you guys. Obviously, these worked for me. If you're welcome to give them a try, and if they don't work for you, they don't work for you. But if they actually help you out, let me know in the comments, because I hope they help other people. One of the things I figured out while I was writing my theses was I don't write well when there's other stuff on the page. I know this sounds like a really weird thing, but I prefer to write just on a blank page. So what I'm going to be doing this year is using a website called Yarny. It's just kind of a basic word processing website that saves all the information to the cloud. So you're able to back up your story and have access to it anywhere. You can set a word count. So I right now have mine set for 50,000 words. And you create what are called snippets, so they're like little pieces of writing. You could write the entire thing in just like one giant snippet. Because I know how I write and I prefer that blank page, I think that's going to be helpful, that everything's going to be organized within the context of my novel on Yarny. It will also give me that blank page that I like to write on. Another thing, this was actually recommended by one of my thesis advisors last year, was if you want to just kind of like turn off your internal editor and just write and get stuff on the page, this is going to sound kind of weird. If you're on a desktop, turn off your monitor. If you're on a laptop, turn the brightness on your screen all the way down and just type. Your computer should still register everything that you're typing, but you won't be able to look at it. So that eliminates that compulsion to like, oh, there's a typo, oh, that's the wrong word, try and correct those, and just helps you get things done. Also, I know that the internet is a tempting thing, and my 2 suggestions about avoiding the internet is, if you can, turn off your Wi-Fi. It will save you, because I know when I was writing my thesis, I would just like finish a paragraph and be like, oh, I should go check Twitter, and click on Chrome and be like, oh, wait, right, I should be writing. If you can't turn off your Wi-Fi, there are programs out there like Self-Control for Mac, which allows you to create a list of what are blacklisted sites. So maybe you don't want to go on Facebook, you don't want to go on YouTube, but you want to be able to get onto Twitter because you want to do word sprints. That way you can block those other time-wasting sites, but still have access to sites where you're interacting with people. If you have a bunch of research notes that are online, or you need to be able to Google stuff to double check things, that's also a way to limit the time-wasting aspects, but also be able to access the internet, which is a really helpful, if really tempting thing. Finally, this was one of the most important things that I learned when I was writing my thesis. Make sure you give yourself a break. Try and get to a certain word goal or write into a certain time, and then take a break. Take a walk around the block, get a snack, watch an episode of something on Netflix. Having those breaks makes you more motivated to work, and it gives your brain a little bit of a rest, so maybe you'll come up with some great ideas while you're snacking. So those are just some of my thoughts and tips of how to approach writing for NaNoWriMo. I will link my NaNoWriMo profile down in the thing below, so absolutely add me as a writing buddy. I will be filming at least on all the days I can in NaNoWriMo. I don't think I'm going to put them up. I think I'm going to do like a compilation video. If you're familiar with Christina Horner, she's done this for the last couple of years, and it's just really cool to see how the trends in the month of, I'm feeling so good, I'm like way ahead of my workout, and I'm like so far behind. So I will definitely do a compilation video like that. I might do like weekly updates if there's something that I really want to talk about. All my social media stuff is down in the thing. Like, subscribe, do all the things you do with YouTube videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!